Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Battle Stadium singles video here on iStarly TV. This is part of my Road to Master series where I try to climb the online ranked Battle Stadium singles ladder. And of course today we have a brand new video. I am using the team that I've used previously. This is my Golurk team. So I've featured this video previously, and kind of what I've been doing lately is with my battle videos, I've kind of been mixing new teams with old teams. So I have I feature a new team, do a long video on that, and then maybe the next video I'll bring back a team that I've used previously, just to mix things up like I said. And this was a team where I kind of felt like I didn't really get to feature Golurk that much as I had hoped. So hopefully today we can show off Golurk even more than in the previous video. And in the next battle video, I will have a brand new team. The next video from me will probably be a spotlight video showing a unique moveset. Actually, I have another plan, but either way, the next battle video will have a brand new team that I've built that I'm excited to show off. Anyways, with that being said, we have Golurk here, and I'm just going to roughly go back through the team. I'll post a video at the end of this, at the end of this video, I will post a few different, videos you can click on that showcase this set in more details if you want to learn about it. But it's basically there to just hit hard, survive a hit with, Focus Sash, and then Dynamic Punch is kind of the main move that I like to go for to confuse the enemy. We've got an offensive Skarmory. It's fast Skarmory that sets up entry hazards and then pretty much dies. We've got Ogerpon and Ursaluna and Porygon 2, which are all pretty standard. And then finally we've got Life Orb Latios, which I've found to be pretty good. So let's get to those games. Game number 1 here. Okay, Golurk looks pretty decent. Can survive hits, although they do have Landorus and Superior for what it's worth. I mean, maybe it's not that decent. Superior is pretty annoying, pretty scary, to be honest. What can I do against that? Maybe I just go with the Skarmory route? I mean, yeah, Superior is something I need to keep in mind. I might have to bring Latios to potentially deal with that, but Latios is also pretty good against a lot of what they have. Like, I could lead Golurk, but I feel like if they lead Landorus or Urshifu, that's a big problem. Do I even bring Golurk? Ogerpon does look decent. I think a big problem is them getting in that Superior at some point. So I'm going to lead Latios because I think it has a decent matchup against a lot of what they have. And then Ursaluna is an option as well, though it also struggles against yeah, I'm going to bring these three actually. Golurk is a little bit of a liability here. Maybe it's a liability in the whole in the whole format. I do swear I built this Golurk team. I was testing it a lot on Showdown. I know playing on Showdown is very different than playing in the game, but I was doing, whoa, I've never seen those glasses, sorry. I was doing all right with it though. I was winning enough with it, and I beat some top ranked players with it, with my team. So I was like, oh, this seems like a decent team. And I built it in the game, and yeah, it just has not worked for me. Anyway, let's start with a Luster Purge. Actually, we might not be faster. They glare, okay. Luckily, we will resist the Leaf Storm. Now, they could have, that does a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna Draco Meteor now, just in case they go for Synthesis, because then this will kill them. Oh, they Leaf Storm. Sure. It was a critical hit. Wow, okay. As long as we don't get fully paralyzed. Okay, so it kind of looks dumb that I went for Draco. I just thought maybe if they go for Synthesis or something, which heals them, then we could knock them out. Plus, it doesn't really matter that I'm weakening myself, because at this point I'm paralyzed, so, Latios is not really that useful at this point anyway, so I felt like that was kind of okay. They go into Landorus. I am just going to flip turn now. It's not going to do that much damage, but... Oh, they go U-turn. Okay, sure. I'm okay with this. They knock me out with the U-turn. They go into something else, and we get to know the entirety of their team, which I like. So whatever they go into, we can kind of go into something that can handle it accordingly, and then we know about the Landorus in the back, so we can just play around that. They go into Flutter Mane, not super surprising. I think I like going into Ogerpon and terastallizing then. Yeah, and then having Ursaluna in the back is decent. Okay, I like this. I mean, Flutter Mane is always a problem. I missed if they got Booster Energy. I don't think they did, but going for Cudgel here is pretty huge, because even if they terastallize, we should do massive damage, unless they're like Terra Water, which is possible. But I think often Flutter Mane goes like Terra Fire or Fairy. They're Terra Fairy. So this works out really well for us, because we are going to terastallize. We're going to get that special defense boost, which means we survive hits better from them. And we might even knock them out here, because, I mean, obviously Flutter Mane has low defense and low HP, and we are going to get a boost from the Terra Water to our Water-type moves. We might also crit them. I mean, they could have Focus Sash. That's definitely something I want to keep in mind here. But also the fact that they terastallize means that they can no longer terastallize Landorus. So we always have this super effective move against them. That does massive damage. I wonder if they're choice... They got to be choice specs, right? That did so much damage, even though I got the special defense boost. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I think we win here, because they go into Landorus, we Cudgel, unless they're Scarfed, which they could be. I mean, they did go for U-turn, so they very well could be choice Scarf. So actually, yeah, it's not over yet. Not only that, but this Ogerpon I realized is actually my kind of bulky Ogerpon. So we're not going to be that fast. So we actually might go down here. All right, it's not over yet. Oh, it is over. So if this doesn't kill, then they knock me out, and then we just go, yeah, we just go into Ursaluna. Pretty much, I feel like it's pretty likely we survive a hit, because Ursaluna's really tanky as well. And then we just finish them off. So that was a really fast-paced game. Didn't get to show off the Golurk, but, you know, it shows how good these other Pokemon are. And I love how we were able to play into that Serperior and beat it. Serperior, I've said this before, it's a really scary Pokemon. If you're not prepared for it and it gets going with the Leaf Storm, it can really snowball the game. So yeah, fun game. Let's go to game 2. My opponent has Screamtail, which I always hate. Their team does look not great against a Golurk. I mean, kind of great against Golurk, but like at least what I'm getting at is that I can always survive a hit with Golurk because of the Focus Sash. Like, they don't have any multi-hit moves, I guess is what I'm saying. I like Porygon here. They have a lot of physical attackers. Also, they have the Bascule Legion, which typically goes last respects, which does massive damage, and of course that is a ghost type move. They might not even bring it though. I have 2 normal types, although one of them is a ground type that's weak to water. So I like Golurk. I do like Porygon, and then they have a lot of water types. I'm tempted to bring Ogerpon, but I think that's okay actually. I think I'd probably rather bring Ogerpon than Latios. Do I lead Golurk? Do I bring Golurk? Do I bring Ursaluna? I like Ursaluna, but if I bring these 3, we're doing less damage because Ursaluna does a lot of damage, but of course it's a water type and it's weak to, or sorry, it's a ground type. It's weak to water and it's weak to fighting. I'm bringing these 3. We're going to see how it goes. We want to show off this Golurk. Golurk, like I said, it seems decent against their team, at least because it can survive any hit and then just do some good damage. The problem is the 2 most likely Pokemon they're going to lead with, Screamtail and Annihilate, don't want, or they can take a Dynamic Punch. So Dynamic Punch is kind of the main move we like going for. Although going for Poltergeist against either of them is also really good. So they go Screamtail first. I was going to say Screamtail typically runs Thunder Wave because like I was envisioning the fact that Screamtail typically paralyzes. However, I think they actually more likely run Fling with Electric Ball or Light Ball, in which case we aren't immune to that. But they go Stealth Rock, so we should do massive damage with this Poltergeist, which is pretty cool. Maybe I should have just Dynamic Punched right away. I don't know if this is going to kill them. Screamtail's a really weird Pokemon. They have Mental Herb. Good to know. It's a really weird Pokemon. Oh, we 1-hit KO it. Nice. Hey, I know I got really excited, but hey, Golurk, you know, hasn't been doing great on camera, so he finally did something. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that Screamtail is a weird Pokemon because it's fast, but it's also like tanky. Like it also has high defensive stats. So it's just a weird one. Because typically a Pokemon that's fast has good offensive stats. But not the case with Screamtail. They go into Azumarill, which I am okay with. Am I though? I think I just go Poltergeist again. Am I ever gonna Terrastalize this? Or do I go Dynamic Punch? Either way, we're surviving a hit from them. The question is, what do we follow up with? I think I just Poltergeist again. Oh, I'm faster. Well, no, that's not surprising. They have Citrus Berry. Good to know. They probably have Belly Drum. But given that we're doing a lot of damage to them, I doubt they're going to Belly Drum here. If they do Belly Drum, we just sweep with Golurk, so I kind of hope they do. Yeah, they go Liquidation. Okay. I guess there was a world where I could have gone Dynamic Punch just to get the confusion on them. Like, regardless of what they do, and then there's a chance that they hit themselves, but yeah, it's okay. We Poltergeist again, we're probably... No, okay, that was actually good that they killed me there, because Poltergeist actually does nothing now because they have no item anymore, so yeah, awkward. But now I can go probably into Ogerpon. Obviously, they're going to have, like, Play Rough, but... Yeah, I think I just go into Ogerpon now, and I'd love to go for Trailblaze, but I think I actually should just go for Hornleech just to more likely kill them. They could Terra, but if they're Terra Water or Terra Fairy, I don't think they want to. They switch. It's probably going to be Dragonite. If it is Dragonite, I feel a little comfortable with Porygon being my last Pokemon. Yeah, they go into Dragonite. The thing is, I actually think I need to switch right now, because if they go for Dragon Dance, if they start setting up Dragon Dance, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, the problem is they have Stealth Rock up, so even though we're going to trace their Multiscale, well, actually, it's fine, because we're going to trace Multiscale, so then, you know, we take less damage when we're at full health, which is insane on Porygon. But the thing is, you know, we're about to take damage from the Stealth Rock, however, we can just recover, so that'll get us to get that, that boost, if you want to call it that. But let's see what we're going to do here. I'm assuming they're going to be like Dragon Dance. If they're not, though, that could be a little scary. But we'll see. Yeah, we trace the Multiscale, which is broken on Porygon. This is going to be insane. Oh, they go Hurricane. Okay. Wow, that does a lot of damage. I'm going to Thunder Wave. Yeah, I figured they would Terrastalize, which is why I didn't go Ice Beam. I could have also recovered, but the thing is, we're going to be slower than them anyway. Are they Terra Flying? They're probably Terra Flying. Yeah, they are. So if they hit this Hurricane, we are going to get destroyed. Terra Flying. We have a chance still, but probably not. So we go into Ogerpon, we Terrastalize, get a special defense boost. In all honesty, it probably doesn't matter because they're going to hit us really, really hard. They might be Choice Specs, like I said. There's also not even a guarantee that we're faster than them. But we should do a lot of damage here because they no longer have Multiscale. So we got to hope for the best here. There's a chance we can win this game. There's also a chance we lose this game. So we're no longer weak to that Hurricane. Like I said, I'm assuming they're Choice Specs. We get the special defense boost, which hopefully it helps. Also, they could miss Hurricane, so there's a lot of things working in our favor. But really, all they need to do is hit that move, and we're probably done for. All right, they survive, and they hit. Oh, I don't know. Help. Oh, we barely survived. Perfect. Okay. Oh, man. But the thing is, imagine they're not Choice Specs and they just go for Extreme Speed here. I'm so tempted to click Hornleech. I don't think I will. I'm tempted to click Hornleech, though, because then they're just going to go into Azumarill and probably Aqua Jet. Hopefully, they think that I still have Water Absorb. Like, hopefully they don't know how the Ogerpon thing works. And maybe they'll think I still have Water Absorb, so they won't click Aqua Jet. Although, we might even survive the Aqua Jet. Who knows? We know they're not Choice Banded, so it is possible we could survive this Aqua Jet. We do have a lot of HP investment. Obviously, we resist it, which is huge. All we need to do is survive or have them not click Aqua Jet. They're thinking. They do click it. Yes, with 2 HP. All right, that's hilarious. So that HP investment completely helped us. It completely mattered. Beautiful. Oh man, that was a wild game as well. That was another wild game. That was a fun one. And hey, Ogerpon was super clutch there. I did, like I said, I accidentally brought the wrong Ogerpon set. For my water Ogerpon, I just like running max attack, max speed with like a jolly nature. And there were some situations where that could have mattered in these battles. However, as you saw right there, the fact that I brought the bulky Ogerpon saved me. So my bulky Ogerpon set, I usually run it on the fire Ogerpon, although you can run it on literally any Ogerpon. It doesn't necessarily matter the type. But the goal with it is I have max attack with an adamant nature, so obviously we hit super hard, and then we have just enough speed EVs so that we can outspeed like Fluttermane and Chien-Pao, non-booster energy Fluttermane, after a Trailblaze, and then we of course have Trailblaze to boost our speed. And the reason for Trailblaze is like in situations where we know we're gonna force a switch, or where we know we can kill a Pokemon with Trailblaze because maybe they're already really weak, we can go for Trailblaze and get a speed boost, and then that makes us faster than a lot of things. So then we have good HP. Oh, sorry, the rest of my EVs are in HP to be super tanky. So then we have good HP, and then we have a high attack stat with an adamant nature. So and then we're fast because we went for Trailblaze. So that's kind of the main goal with that set, and it's been working really well on Fire Ogerpon. I've never actually tried that set on Water Ogerpon, but it's funny because I think I was making another team, and I had 2 Ogerpons in my boxes, and I basically switched their masks because I wanted the fire mask on this other Ogerpon build that I had. So I switched their masks, which means that the bulky Ogerpon set got the water mask. And then when I was making this team, I was like, oh, there's my water Ogerpon, so I put it on the team. So that's how that happened. But again, it ended up being fine. Like, that's a good Ogerpon set regardless of what, you know, which Ogerpon you are. I guess I would say that you probably don't want that or don't need that on the Rock Ogerpon, because Rock Ogerpon has Sturdy anyway, so you're always going to survive a hit anyway. But either way, those were the games. Now, Golurk actually did something there, so we'll take it. You know, I love me some Golurk. And I think I said this in the last video when I featured Golurk, but with this team, you know, if you want to use Golurk, I do think this is a good set for it, but you just want to make sure you have good support for it, and I'm not certain that this team is the best support for it. I did build this team with Golurk in mind, so you would think that it would be good support for it, but it's all a matter of like trying things out. Speaking of Golurk, here's a little baby Golurk. It's all a matter of trying things out, right? It's trial and error, and that's something I should get better at. You know, a couple seasons ago, I actually had a series where I was with these battle videos, but basically I had a team that I was working on throughout the season, and I would make changes to it. So maybe I'll bring that back. But either way, this was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. If you are hesitant to use Golurk, I say use it. And like I said, if I ever bring this Golurk back, because I really like Golurk, it's an amazing Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Gen 5 designs. And, you know, if I ever bring it back, I do think I probably want to go Terra Water because of Urshifu. Urshifu's just so dumb. Yeah, so I'll probably switch it to Terra Water because that can allow me to take on Urshifu, which I think is actually pretty important. So I'm going to do that, and maybe I actually want to do that now. Maybe I'll build a new Ogerpon. I'm sorry, a new Golurk team, and bring it back with Terra Water. So thank you very much for watching. Please do leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. It really does help me out a lot if you leave a like, if you subscribe, if you comment. Any of that really matters and really means a lot to me. So I really appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. Do please also have a good day, because you deserve it. And let me know in the comments what you think of my shoes. All right, I can't zoom into them because the camera goes up. So yeah, that's as close as I can get. What do you think about Golurk, and what do you think of my shoes? See you next time.